Hello, I'm David Finale. I'm the broker-owner of Century 21 Udan Realty, located in Hasbrouck Heights, New Jersey, and Rutherford, New Jersey. And we're talking about second quarter end real estate residential market statistics. So here we go. We're going to talk about some towns in southern Bergen County and then hit a couple in northern Bergen County by comparison. So we start with Carlstadt, New Jersey. Interesting that a 35% drop in homes sold and an 11% drop in median price. Interesting. Then we go over to East Rutherford. We had no change in homes sold, and we had just a slight increase in median price. Hasbrouck Heights, always a stable town, had a 4% drop in homes sold and a very small increase in median price. See, things have kind of slowed down here, and that's what we're looking at, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. Lodi, that's a town on the rise, starting to have more sales, 31% as a matter of fact, year over year ending second quarter, and a good, healthy 17% increase in median price. So things are happening in Lodi. Going to Lyndhurst. Lyndhurst, Rutherford, two towns that are kind of anomalies. So Lyndhurst had a 45% increase in homes sold, but zero increase in median price. Rutherford had a 23% increase in homes sold and a 2% increase in median price. Interesting. There's a lot more going on there than meets the eye, but I'm not sure what it means, and I don't think any expert can tell you either. Well, here I am. I'm the expert. I'm telling you that there's some things going on where the market's going up and down and going kind of crazy town by town. So it's hard to get a feel for what's going on, but I do have an idea, and I'll tell you just as we finish going through these local statistics. Then we go to Woodridge. Woodridge had a 21% increase in homes sold and a 1% drop in average price. Again, interesting. So let's compare all of this to Paramus and Wyckoff. Paramus had a 10% increase, 5% in homes sold, 5% increase in median price. Wyckoff, a 9% increase in homes sold, and a 2% drop in median price. That's the first time we've seen that in a long time. So what does all this stuff say? Well, everything's all the way all over the place, okay? So what do you see? If you look at Bergen County as a whole, if you look at the previous video above this one, you'll note that we're talking about a static growth. Since it's all over the place, the towns that are starting to do better are more commuter towns with mass transit, but we're also seeing drops in other towns. The year 2014 has been a very weird year in that we didn't have the big uplift in a number of sales. While we did see some of that in Lyndhurst and Rutherford, we're not seeing it countywide. So what we're looking at is static prices and stabilization in homes sold. Inventory is still low, and that's really interesting. If you look at Bergen County as a whole, they got 7 months of inventory as of June 30th. If you look at a random town such as Lyndhurst, 7 months again. If you look at Wyckoff, 4 months of inventory, which is kind of stable. In my opinion, in my humble opinion, having to do with market statistics in the real estate market, having been in this business for more than 30 years, what I see happening is nothing what they're telling you from Washington. Because they're telling us unemployment is at a low rate. Well, if they take all the people that are not on benefits anymore, we're right back where we were. It's the same thing with the real estate market and the real estate industry throughout the country. What they're telling us is to promote good things, but they're not lying. They're seeing different areas doing well. What I see is a static growth, which means no growth. What I see is possibility that we may be going into a recession. What I am is a real estate market expert. I've been in the business for more than 30 years. And here's the thing. What I'm seeing is static growth. I'm not seeing a lot of things going on. I'm not seeing a lot of positive signs, but I'm not seeing the negative signs. Now, the people in Washington tell us that things are great, but they also say the unemployment rate is low comparatively over the last few years. But they're not taking into account who is not receiving benefits any longer. So what we have to look at is what are the real local statistics, and that's what we just did. Okay, there is a chance that we could be floating down to recede a little bit. We're not in the big growth mode that everybody says we are. We are stable. Stable is good for sellers and buyers. Sellers because it's time to be more realistic, and we've seen that in their pricing. And buyers, rates are still low, prices are good. Let's go get those homes. And the thing I want to talk to the real estate industry professionals is there's a word you got to remember and know what it is. It's boomerang. For more information on that word, call me, 201-288-5533. My name is David Finale, and I'm from Century 21 UDAN Realty in Hasbrouck Heights and Rutherford. Thanks again. We'll see you soon.